Well, hey, y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Tina, and welcome to Tidy Up with Tina, and I'm so glad that you guys are here for another video. So this is going to be a little bit of a throwback video. You don't see videos like this on YouTube hardly ever anymore, and so I thought it would be fun to do a tattoo tour and talk about all of my tattoos that I have so far. And just talk about the significance and meaning and just kind of just give a whole background and show you my personality. So if you guys like this video, stick around, but we're just going to get into it. So the first one that I want to talk about is this one. This is for my uncle who passed away. This was my very, very first tattoo. I got this in 2017, and I got it in remembrance of him because he was a very important person in my life. Next one I have is Ohana. If you guys know Lilo and Stitch, then you'll understand the reference. Ohana means family. Family is everything to me, and so I wanted to get this to symbolize that. The next one I have right here is Jesus is my anchor. Jesus anchors me, and so I wanted a tattoo to remind myself that in the hard days, he's always there and he's always going to be here, and it's so important to me. And then this one I love. It has a hummingbird and butterflies, and it wraps around. I love hummingbirds. They are like one of my favorites. I have a hummingbird feeder outside, and I just love watching them. And hummingbirds signify your family coming down and checking on you. And so when I see a hummingbird, I think about which family member that is that's coming to say hello to me. And it just helps me feel closer to the ones that have passed on out of my life. And so that's why I got this. And the vines are just so girly and pretty. The next one I have is this one that says always loved. This is for my baby that's up in heaven. I had a miscarriage back in 2022 due to my abusive ex. And so I wanted to get a tattoo to symbolize that. And so sorry, my cat thought that he had to make an appearance and bring me a mouse that he caught. Anyway, so yeah, this is for my angel baby up in heaven that I never got to meet. But this just helps me feel closer to her. And then this one, this one is not finished yet. We have to do some coloring and shading. But it is a bull skull with like wildflowers. And I love anything Western. So I wanted to get a bull skull because bulls, like, they represent power. They represent energy that is like, I got this. And I just think this is so cute. And in a couple weeks we're going to go and finish it all up. But I think this is like probably going to be one of my favorites. And I just think it's so cute. And a special someone in my life did it for me. So, of course, it's going to have way more meaning. But like I said, I love anything Western. So I wanted to represent that. But also like something that means power. Because females, we are powerful beings. And so I felt like this was appropriate. All right, moving on to this side. I have my angel numbers 555 tattooed on me, and that represents change. And I have gone through a lot of personal growth and still am. And so I wanted to get that to remind myself that change is a good thing and that everything that I am doing represents that. The next one is these boots with the sunflowers. I love sunflowers and I love anything Western once again, so that's why I got that. I have this Stitch tattoo because I love Lilo and Stitch. I feel like Stitch is my spirit animal, especially with my intrusive thoughts. So, of course, I got a whale shark to remind myself to keep moving, to keep moving forward. So that's why I got that one. This one is my Roman numerals for when I escaped my abuser. July 14th, 2022. And I wanted to get this to remind myself that I am never going to put myself in that position ever, ever, ever again. And then I have this one. I am wanting to actually get this one covered up. I got this with my first husband, and he was a piece of crap. And I thought we were going to be together forever. And so we got this tattoo together, and I want to get it covered. So, and then I have a treble clef. Because music is very important to me. I love to sing. I love to dance. My music is my therapy. So I want to get something to represent that. And then I have some paw prints because I'm a dog and cat mom. So I wanted to get some paw prints to represent that. And then I love dream catchers. I actually collect them. So it was only fitting that I got a dream catcher tattoo. These I got to represent my time in Alabama. The tropical setting, I just love it. And so I got these to remind me of that time, and I'm going to be adding more to represent that as well. And then the last one I have is on my collarbone. It's a turtle. I love turtles, and they represent wisdom and knowledge, and I just think they're so cute. And then we put little bubbles. So that is all of my tattoos that I have so far, and they all just mean something to me, and I love them. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the little throwback vibes, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. And if you like these kind of videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification button for all of my future videos, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.